What is up, everybody? Welcome back to a new video. I got my bags, putting it in the miata because today we're gonna go to the shop. We're gonna meet the boys at the shop. Brandon will be there with his E36. We're gonna do a Hydro E install, and then I didn't get to take the carpet out of my car, but I think I'm gonna do it this time. And I ordered the same Hydro E that Brandon has, that he's gonna use on his E36. So I think I'm gonna ask him if I can use his to mock up mine and basically get a base plate welded and everything. That way when mine comes in, all I gotta do is bolt it in, tap it into the lines, and it's ready to rock and roll for next Saturday. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the car, let it warm up, and then I'm gonna go get my dog Gerard, bring him in because he always comes to the shop, and then yeah, check it out. Alright, so we're here at the shop. We're gonna install Hydro E on Brandon's car. Chris and Chanu are gonna be doing stuff to their cars, and then I'm gonna be doing a short throw shifter on my car. Not just because I want the throw to be shorter, but right there's first gear, and look at that slot. Every gear. Look at that. So I definitely want to get, bushings and everything, so this should help. And it's gonna cut the throw a little bit more, so I'm gonna install that, and we'll install the Hydro in his car and probably go test it out later, go grab a bite of food, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this short throw, and I guess I'll walk you through it, see how it's done. So alright, so to do this job, you'll need a ratchet, preferably a longer 10, or you can get a short 10 and extension, a flathead for the little plastic piece in there. It's usually stuck in there, and an electric ratchet if you have one. If you don't really matter. It's just to do the job faster and easier. So that's basically all you need. And we're gonna take these 4, and the other side, take those 4 off, and then there's 3 10s in here, and then shifter pulls out. And then you always want to check the fluid and put new fluid if you have any. What I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna jack my car up, take all the fluid out, or probably just do it from up here, and I got new fluid to go in. So I got all the pieces laid out. I've been messing with it for a little bit, trying to figure out exactly how it works, and I think I got it figured out. Okay, so if you want to grab this spacer with the little notch right there, obviously that pin right there, you slide this as far as it can go down. As far as it can go down. And then I got this little plastic piece that came with it, and I put this little basically a little metal piece under it, and I put it right over it. Doesn't exactly sit, all the way flush, but that's fine. This piece, you see how it's a little bit higher, it's a little bit more up to the top piece than the bottom. You're gonna put it up, and you're gonna align it with all the holes. So it's kind of basically aligned right there. And then you want to take your little plastic piece right here, this little plastic piece, you want to take it off of your new shifter, like so, and you want to put it like this. You want to stick your finger and basically put it where it needs to go, where your shifter would go. I do that because if you try to put it on just the shifter, you're gonna be, fighting with it, trying to get it to stay straight and all of that. That's just to keep it that way that you can just push it down and it's already in. You don't have to fight it. So then you grab this. You see that little notch right there? It's gonna align with that piece right there. So align it, and then you push down, and right there it did a little click. Alright, So everything's aligned. And then your old plastic piece, this one, I guess you want to grab your old plastic piece, your metal piece, and then you see that little notch right there. It's going to align at the very front. So you push it down, and then you grab this plate, put it over. It's good right there. And then you want to grab your bolts. Obviously it's an eBay kit, it's not going to be perfect. This is a little smaller bolt. These are a little bit bigger. This one's smaller. And lengthwise, it's the same length. Size-wise, different threading and everything. So I have a bucket full of, you know, screws and shit. So I found this one. I'm gonna use it. Put it in. You want to start the screws. You know, start the threads and everything. All the threads are started. Alright. And so with your electric ratchet or your regular ratchet, you want to tighten them. Not all the way, just snug. You want to do all the sides before you tighten just one side. You can kind of see it going down. You want to come over here, push this one a little bit down, then come over here. And then just tighten them now. Alright. Now you want to go back in with your regular ratchet and tighten them. You don't want to go super duper tight because obviously these are small. So you want to hold it as close as you can in the middle. Turn. That one's tight. That one's tight. That one's tight. So everything's good. You're ready to rock and roll. Put this in. Tighten all this up. Tighten the shift knob up. Tighten everything up. Alright. Tight. I don't really care if it's Miata, whatever. But test it out. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, reverse. So for $40, yeah, it's worth it. I like it. We'll see how it does. I'm gonna go test drive it. We're gonna go pick up another part for Brandon's car, and let's see how it works. Should work pretty fine. So alright, so this is the line that we're going to tap into. That's to the rear brakes. It comes from the, I guess, the proportion valve up there, down here, and then that's your brake line right there. Then it comes up to this valve up here, if you can see that. It comes up to that valve right there, and then it separates into two. Left brake, right brake, and this is your single line. So we're going to cut this, run it through the floorboard, go up behind the seat, and then we'll be able to install it in the hydro over there. And then this side, we'll probably cut it and try and route it up over here by the shifter. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not, but we're gonna go up to where the shifter's at and run the other line up there and then bleed it, and then it should be fine. If not, we'll let you know what happens. Okay, I'm gonna be charging my phone with the speaker, or I'm gonna be charging my camera with the speaker so I can carry it around and record. But basically what we did is we cut a hole right here, ran that brake line in. Then we have this whole brake line right here. So we're gonna run it through the floorboard, maybe somewhere right here. Somewhere right there. Watch out where you're stepping. I think I got that. That's kind of scary. We'll edit it out. But he's gonna drill a hole. We're gonna stick this brake line in, and then Basically just install the hydro, weld the plates and everything for the hydro, bleed the brakes, that way there's no air bubbles or anything. The hydro's gonna work, and we'll see what happens. So, and we'll go test it out and make sure it works. So, alright, that should be good. Alright, I'm gonna put the camera down real quick. We're gonna put it down right here. We'll run the brake line through. So. Hold on. I think that's the best, that's as far as we can get it. We'll just zip tie it. Always make sure to tie it down, so we're going to use it. Yeah, you can come down. Let me fix this line for you before you break the other one. Huh? You have it? You already did? Alright, so we got the brake line. We got the brake line ran through, kind of tied down, and then now we're gonna go up. We're gonna go up and then basically do the plates and everything, and position the hydro in the spot that he wants it, and then weld it, secure it down, bolt it down and everything, and then bleed the brake line. We're gonna bleed it out and make sure there's no air bubbles or any of that, and go test it out. So should work fine, hopefully. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I built this right here. Basically grabbed these tubes right here, both of these. Huh? Alright. I got these tubes. We basically welded that together. Try to get that type of height right there. That way you can reach and pull it. And then I tack welded over here to the sides. I'm gonna finish doing, like, you know, a line from there all the way down. Do a line right there, and then this plate, weld it against here, weld that against there. That way it doesn't flex this way, and that should be good. His seat might be pushing up against a little, like against it a little bit. Shouldn't be too much. We put the seat in there. We kind of figured it'd work there, but if it doesn't, we'll try. You know, we'll try and make it work. Soon he'll probably upgrade to, you know, maybe like an NRGC or something, but right now we're just working with what we got, and, you know, we'll make it work. So I'm gonna tack all this up, make sure everything's good, and then finish welding, and then it should be good to rip, and we're gonna go test it out later. So check that out. Just watch. So
that hurts.
Alright, so we got all this welded in. Yeah. Yeah, we got all this shit welded in. Shitty welds. Yes, I know. Oh well, it holds. But we did catch on fire. We had a rag catch on fire. I'm pretty sure part of my hair caught on fire too. So, alright, so I'm gonna have to get a haircut before the event. That way I don't look stupid. I swear part of my fucking hair is gone.
Can't cuss on YouTube, better watch it.
Huh?
Can't cuss on YouTube, better watch it.
I don't give a shit. My video is not made for kids. So, but we got everything welded in. It's pretty sturdy. That little flex that happens right there is the actual tunnel moving. But
Shift gears?
Yeah, and again, shift gears, move your hand, pull it. So I think that's a pretty good spot. We're gonna connect all the lines now, and then basically just bleed the brake system and go for a test drive. We're gonna test it out, see what happens. We've never, you know, done any of this. We've never used the e-brake before, and so it'll be our first time using this, and we're gonna test it out, see how it goes. But alright, let's get this stuff put on, get this brake line put on, and the brakes bled, and let's go test it. Alright, so we're gonna test Brandon's car out. Let me turn this brightness down a little. We're gonna test this car out. We got the Hydro E put on and everything, so we're gonna test it out.
Think about that.
Some pads or something.
Yeah. A bunch of brake pads. Oh, pretty cheap.
Depending on which ones.
You hear that? That noise it made?
Yeah.
The fan was, it sounded like the fan was hitting something.
That
was it.
I don't know.
Top right there.
Alright, so we fucked up. Like, big time. And I'm not just saying, like, motor-wise. Look at the windshield. Look at the hood. We fucked up bad. Windshield's cracked. Hood. Fuck, dude. Hood's all bent to hell. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but right there in the corner, there's a, that's where the radiator is leaking. The fan blades all busted to hell. You can see it pouring out right there. Damn. But she's down for now. She's down for now. We have another radiator in the spare car. We might just have to wire up a fan. Get that working. There goes my GoPro. Damn, bro. I guess we're gonna go inside and talk about it. We're going inside. We're going inside. I think you just need to get rid of it.
The car?
No, the tire stand.
Oh. Take Boulevard, where we went last time?
Yeah.
Keep going.
Oh my god.
That didn't work. Oh no, that rocker over there is definitely fucked.
As long as it wasn't to the point.
Yeah, something's
going. We gotta breathe. We're gonna have to bleed.
Yeah. Then I tried to hit these brakes and they didn't stop either.
Oh shit. We're right there, and then I'm gonna basically just record
This
this.
right here.